Hello everyone, Crow back again with another pickups video. Before I get to the actual pickups, I'm going to talk about something I didn't pick up, which I thought I may have. This weekend, that is the 11th and the 12th only, T-Mobile had a special where all of their smartphones were free, or rather you got a mail-in rebate for them, with a new contract. My contract with T-Mobile is up, and I was eligible for a new phone. And Retro Gamer VX has been showing the Samsung Galaxy S, and that's a phone that I'm very interested in. T-Mobile has a version of that called the Vibrant, and it says Vibrant. You know, every carrier here in the U.S. has a version of this phone, it seems like. Like, for example, in AT&T, it's called the Captivate. And I think on Verizon or Sprint it might be called the Epic, one of those. And on T-Mobile it's called the Vibrant. And the Vibrant was one of those phones where I could have gotten for free. And I checked it out, I did some research, and it turns out in a week and a half from now, about the 23rd of February, the Samsung Galaxy S 4G is being released on T-Mobile network. So I was talking to the guy, was trying to find out if my plan would go up in price if I got the Vibrant over the newer Galaxy S 4G that was coming out, because it's 3G versus 4G. I didn't know if that would affect the data plan. Turns out it doesn't. So I held off on getting a free Vibrant in order to wait for this 4G phone. Also, I might not get that. It's number one on my list right now, but who knows what'll happen in 10 or so days. You know, the PSP phone, the Sony Xperia Play will be announced on Monday. I'll find out what that's all about, what carrier's on that. I'm not so much interested in it now as I was before. Who knows? There's a Samsung Galaxy S2 that is supposedly in the works, and it's a much more powerful phone. However, being more powerful phone, it might drain the batteries out more. It's got a bigger screen, so you know, I might be safer just staying with my original choice of the Galaxy S 4G. Plus, I already know that if I pick it up at Walmart or Best Buy, the phone itself is only going to cost set me back $150 with a new 2-year contract. So just wanted to get all that out of the way. I've had phones on my mind, just to give you an idea why. And this is Creeboy had a tag that I still might do. What's on your phone? But this is my phone at the moment, the T-Mobile G1. This was the very first Android phone. It was released in 2008. I got mine in 2009. I've replaced the battery in here. That's why it looks thicker than normal. But because of the different back plate, I've cracked it several times, and I've actually taped it up to cover the cracks. I've glued it on the inside, and because of that, then the back wouldn't stay on, which is why I have this piece of duct tape wrapped around it. So yeah, and also I keep trying to push this phone past beyond its limits. So I am definitely in the market for a new phone, and that Galaxy S looks like a good answer. I would just have to get beyond not having a keyboard, which I think I can do. That's out of the way. First thing I want to mention is I did get in the mail a few days ago from Cafe Press, and if you watch Worth Your Universe HD, you know what this is going to be. It is going to be the shirt from the gaming community. I will put a link to where you can purchase one of these shirts. And actually, there's two different versions. I just bought the single-sided one. There's a double-sided one that's got an arcade cabinet on the front, and then this on the back. The reason I went with the cheaper version with only the back is because I will probably never wear this shirt. But I might hang this shirt up for show. And the reason for that is because of the members of the gaming community that are on there, specifically me. I'm on there. So, yeah, Star Soldier 1, Viper, Vlogs is on there. And, let's see. Oh, yeah, Worth Your Universe HD, of course. Yethboth, Gamester81, Luke Morse. Yeah, if you're interested in seeing who else is on there, you know, check out the link and, you know, maybe purchase one. The price, I was going to get both shirts, but because of the pricing error, not knowing that you know, not much was actually. But yeah, I didn't mention this is being the $5 for every shirt being bought is going to the Michael J. Fox Foundation for Parkinson's. I can't exactly remember the name of it. I don't think it's on here. Oh yeah, it is. The Michael J. Fox Foundation for Parkinson's Research Foundation. $5 for every shirt is. So the price of each shirt went up $5. I was like, I don't know if I want to spend that much money now. But I definitely did want to get a shirt. I think this was about 15 bucks plus shipping, and it's actually a pretty nice shirt. The other reason I probably won't wear this is because you'll probably never see me wearing a white shirt ever. I don't like wearing white shirts. I don't know why, but this is still an awesome shirt, and yeah, check it out. Might be worth your while to get a shirt with my avatar on it, and everybody else's, and support Michael J. Fox Foundation for Parkinson's Research, Development, and Control, whatever it was. Okay. Other stuff I want to show you is stuff that I bought for my wife for Valentine's Day. I did buy her much more stuff. She's already gotten most of it. I didn't put it in a pickups video because I just gave it to her, but I just want to kind of show this stuff because it is video game related. First thing here, this is one of the Connectimals. But the reason I got this one in particular is because it looks an awful like Spencer, the cat we just got. So, especially with the lines on his head. So, I mean, he's not really spotted, but it really does kind of look like him. So, she liked it. We were there together. She already knows she's getting this. She's already got it. I just grabbed it off the table. So, yeah, and I think she's nicknamed him Spittles. And because it's Spencer and Skittles, if you were watching E3 from Microsoft, they had Skittles that Tiger the girl was playing with. So every time we see Connectable, his name is Skittles. So this is half Spencer, half Skittles, Spittles. Also, I got this. She wanted this Bulletstorm, which is a game I don't even think is out yet. I just heard about it a couple days. But look at this. Look at this guy here. We were in the store, and she goes, "What's Bulletstorm?" And I'm like, well, it's a game that's not out yet, and they have this action figure out already. But look at this guy. She's like, it looks like me. Maybe because I have sideburns. But my hair doesn't really look like that today. Sometimes my hair looks like that. Sometimes I do get stubble like that, but not today. But she's like, I got it. She really wanted it, and I could tell I bought it for her because it looks like me. Sort of. If you kind of squint, maybe. But, yeah. So, yeah, I was like, this was like 15 bucks. Connectable was like 10 bucks. Another thing I kind of got, this could be a Valentine's Day gift or not. She was telling me about this Commodore 64 game she used to play all the time as a kid. And she was describing it to me. And she's like, oh, you were like a dinosaur in a bathtub and you were shooting birds with bubbles. And I kept searching on Google, and I was like, dinosaur bubbles. I'm like, I can't find one game that meets this description. I looked on Lemon 64, and I could not find anything. And you know, I was happened to be at the time be looking at Commodore 64 stuff. I'm still kind of looking for a Commodore 64C. So I'd like bring up on eBay all the Commodore 64 stuff, and holy crap, I found the game she was talking about. And I bought it. I had it in the mail. And this is it. Bubble Burst. There's the, it's not a dinosaur, it's a sea serpent. But he's blowing bubbles at birds. I could not believe it. I had to buy it. I bought it. The thing cost me like $8 altogether with shipping. It came with the case and the manual and the cartridge. When we got this, I had to hook up the Commodore 64 for her, and she played it for a while. Yeah, I was like, there were games like that, like Le Mans, for example. I couldn't think of the name of the game for a long time. When I finally did, I was like, I'm on eBay buying that game right away. And this was one of those games for her, Bubble Burst. I couldn't even believe I found it, got it with the box. Not only that, there were 2 copies on eBay I saw at the time, with the box, the manual, and the cartridge. This one had the better looking box. But I had to buy this game for her. and sure enough, he played it for a while. And it's funny. It's like it's a game. Look at the ages on there. I don't know if it'll focus on there. If it doesn't, I'll just say ages. There it is. 4 to 8. Ages 4 to 8. But we had to get this game. I did buy another game on eBay, and I bought it just because of the name of the game, and that is Attack of the Mutant Camels on the Commodore 64. Now, believe it or not, there are actually 2 games on the Commodore 64 called Attack of the Mutant Camels. They're both made by the same company, I think, but they're totally different. This one is actually Grid Runner 2. I think internationally it's known as Grid Runner 2. However, the U.S. version is called Attack of the Mutant Camels for whatever reason. The other Attack of the Mutant Camels is kind of like a Empire Strikes Back, Atari 2600 Empire Strikes Back kind of game where instead of Atwalkers, they're camels and you're flying a ship shooting at giant camels that'll spit at you, I guess. I don't know. But I had to get this game just because of the name. It wasn't too much. It was like $6 on eBay, so I bought that. I think that pretty much covers everything. Just a bunch of weird stories going on, and yeah, I had to mention this phone thing since I got that on my mind. And yeah, the shirt, of course. Check out the link for the shirt. That's about it. See you all next time. Bye.
Have you thought about praying to me, God, the big G-Meister?